what are traders looking for out of these talks? How high are expectations? Are we going to see some kind of a catalyst coming in the same way we saw out of Geneva?
Hi, good morning, Guy. Well, I think that the market is going into these trade talks with a reasonably optimistic view of where we are right now. We can see that in Asia's markets today, with their equities are up, performing well. China's gauge in Hong Kong moving into bull market territory. So, you know, plenty of optimism there. And I think we have seen that thawing, particularly when it comes to the rare earth minerals, magnets from China. The signs that there might be opportunities for further progress this week. On the other hand, you know, we don't know how in-depth these talks are going to be, what their sort of remit and scope is, and how much of a breakthrough there'll be from that. So I think that the traders will be happy on the most part and continue to sort of look favourably on the talks, so long as there isn't any acrimony, so long as there is some progress and some deal and some an agreement and some signs that the talks are going to continue. And, you know, by the way, if they continue going all the way through the week in London, then that will probably be seen as a reasonably favourable thing as well. So some optimism. I don't think the traders are looking for too many specifics. I guess each sector has its own wish list. But from a top-down perspective, at least, it's more the idea that it's a friendly tone that continues to sort of come from these conversations.
Good mood music heading into it, Paul. Just put the China data into context for us, though. It came out this morning. How bad is it that it's going to push Xi to make meaningful concessions this week?
Yeah, I think that, you know, the export numbers to the US, obviously very striking, particularly considering that it's only half a month that the tariffs were in place. But on the other hand, there was pretty much, you know, flows of goods were grinding to a halt around that time. And by the way, China did still manage to eke out overall year-on-year growth for its exports, with some flows of goods going through transit countries and so on. So not entirely a disaster, but the economy is looking a little bit bleak at the moment. I've got this word for you that people are using a lot now, involution, talking about the idea that price competition in China is so intense, for example, among the electric vehicle manufacturers, that it's actually kind of, you know, unproductive rather than helpful for the economy, not driving efficiencies, but just kind of squashing everything in its wake. So there are reasons to be kind of worried about it, at the same time as reasons to, you know, kind of like see some hope as well there.
Paul, final quick question. End of this week, what is the biggest catalyst? Is it the trade talks? Is it the inflation data out of the United States? Is it what is happening in terms of the auctions? Is it the Michigan data we get on Fridays? What are you looking for this week in one word?
Yeah, from our perspective, it's all about those trade talks. We're going to be focusing on them from Asia more than anything else, I'm sure.